Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna trade Jeff D. Lujan to a different podcast.
Huh?
He's like, "What?
What happened?
Go to people's debate now. We get Joe.
We're gonna get Joe, and we're trading you to the people's debate, Jeff.
Oh yeah,
Congratulations."
little swap, little
swap.
little bait and swap.
Well, think of it this way. Think of it as we're trading you, Kobe, for Luka. Yeah,
Luka.
Oh, Luka, man.
Oh man, what a week it's been. If you were like me on Saturday night and you had just drank a big old gulp of NyQuil to recover from the flu, and then the news came in, and now you're fighting your sleep to get every possible news as possible. That was me. That was me on Saturday. I was dying. I was like, no, let's stay awake. And then James is like, Instapod, we must react. I was like, I don't know if I can. I don't even know if I can be awake this long.
Bro, I was like, well, I don't know if it was y'all or just like everybody, because nobody seamlessly believed that actually happened. Like everybody thought it was a joke until Shams was like, no, this is going down. But at first I saw it, I was like, nah, this can't be real. But it happened, man. That's crazy.
It doesn't make sense, right? Like it
still doesn't make sense.
Well, I thought it was a prank, just like everyone else did. It was like, how'd you let yourself get hacked? Woj would never, you know what I mean? And when I saw it, I was like, all right, refresh. Delete, right? It's gotta be deleted. Or we're gonna get an update real quick. And then he's like, no, it's real. Details. I'm like, oh God, no! Why? Why are we stupid? Why are we doing this? Oh my God. So for those who have been living under a rock this whole damn time for whatever reason, Saturday night, Dallas Mavericks best player since Dirk, the guy who took him to the finals just last year, got traded overnight, alongside with Maxi Kleber, who was it? What was the last guy? Oh, Markieff Morris.
Yeah.
For Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first, which will most likely be in the 20s by that time. So, and now he's a Laker. Now Laker Luka's a real thing, and AD's in Texas all of a sudden. And I'm still so baffled that we literally saw this guy in the finals last year, like literally beat the best teams in the West, right? The SGA Thunder, the Ants, Wolves, and they didn't put the greatest finals performance, right? But still, you took the team to the final. That's got to give you, some credibility, no matter how fat and how drunk you want to be. But Jeff, I'm gonna start with you, man. Basketball extraordinaire. You love it. You love to see chaos, and we got chaos.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what to make of it. It just doesn't make sense. Of like everybody else says, everybody was. It sounds like everybody was blindsided. I don't know how much you can believe that, knowing the people involved. But to me, the NBA is struggling. The only thing I can make of it, right? Like I don't know what to think. But the NBA is struggling right now. Ratings are down. They're talking about making 10-minute quarters. Like obviously something's up with the NBA, right? And to me, this was like behind the scenes, right? Like it had more to do just with the Lakers and the Mavericks. This had to be like an NBA call or something, because like I just can't make sense of it. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Y'all, go right now.
Yeah, I don't know why Dallas would get rid of their star player, right? Like for Davis, who, right, this is a good player, but he's older, injured all the time. Like I don't know. And it seemed like, it's not like he demanded a trade, like he wanted out of Dallas, right? Like all these other players, like Butler and everybody else. So why would you do that? It just doesn't make. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
James, you wanted to go Instapod that night, so talk to me, brother. How did you? Now that you've had 3 days to like really like think it over, how are we feeling?
I'm almost conflicted because I can understand one side. I can understand the Lakers side. Like I can understand their side. A little bit of Dallas when it comes to the money part, but more so the Lakers. Like, and the way I kind of been looking at it is like, Anthony Davis has been screaming like he wants to play the 4. He's tired of playing the 5. He really wants to play the 4. Like that's what he's best at. So I get them, but I don't get them moving him like abruptly like that. That just didn't make sense. And it's like you would think, like, I mean, I wouldn't imagine somebody like Luka to even be available. Like you're talking about your franchise, like you just said, these guys just went to the finals. You're thinking about running it back. It's extension in the offseason, and then it's the whole he's fat. Like, where? Like, I don't know if I was the only person to see him get off that plane looking real slim. Like,
Hey, he must have shed 30 pounds on that ride, bro. He's doing that
crazy.
Russell Wilson kickups.
Yeah. And I mean he's had a few hiccups and injuries, but nothing severe. And like, of course, we call Anthony Davis Mr. Glass because every other month it's something. It's the back, it's the shoulder, it's the knee, it's the ankle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he can't stay healthy. But it's like for them to trade is just doesn't make sense. So I mean, I look at it like if LeBron and him can be well and they can pair just some useful big, like a Nurkic or Valanciunas, somebody that can just grab rebounds and take fouls. You got Jackson Hayes, you got Maxi Kleber. Hopefully it can work out for him. On the other hand, I don't understand Dallas because I feel like they had so much continuity. They were fluent. Like Luka and Kyrie was like arguably one of the best 1-2 backcourts in the league. Like now I don't know what they're gonna do. So for me, it's crazy, bro. But it's a trade that happened, and we just gotta see who's gonna come out guns blazing first. Because again, this is the Wild Wild West. So
yeah, and Mark Cuban would have never done this, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was supposed to keep control of the team, and I guess maybe it just comes down to money. They didn't want to pay him the max for some reason.
They don't want to pay him the max,
and it's like why not?
Like, they said he was not conditioning well. He was overweight, so he wouldn't adhere to how they wanted him to play ball. But I'm like, dude, he's 25. 25. Like, this is your guy. Like, why not supermax him? Like, who else is there to supermax on your team? You're not gonna do Kyrie? Like, dude, it's crazy to me, bro.
Well, let's welcome in the Professor Alex Cruz to the chat. Obviously, Alex, we've had a lot of conversation right now. It's just a little bit stint, we're venting our feelings about the whole trade. But how you feel about it, bro? How you feel about Luka to Lakers and AD to Dallas?
Could you hear any background music or background?
I hear stuff.
I hear a bird. I don't know who got a bird.
I hear a loudspeaker almost.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
All right, we'll see him tomorrow. All right, well, to share some thoughts, Rob says trade Braun. I don't think Braun's the problem for this team, and even if you trade him, it's like you're not going to get anything of equal value. And what do you mean Mark Cuban would never have done it? He destroyed that championship Mavs team. I mean, what was there to salvage? To be honest with you, a lot of those guys are already on the older side, on the retirement side. Like, he's the
worst GM. He's the worst GM you could ever talk to.
No defense will be played in LA. No defense
like
will be played now.
That's why y'all was out in the first round. You stupid mother.
That championship team. I mean, it was pretty put together, right? And then Dirk was like, "I'm done," right? He went and partied for a whole year after that. Like Mark Cuban is a real smart guy. He's done very well for the Mavericks, but he did
very long time.
Yeah, he sold his team. I don't know why. I was surprised when that happened. I thought, he wanted to get into like a casino business or something, because he would the old Mark Cuban would have never sold fucking the Mavs. That was his baby. And but yeah, Mark Cuban, if it was still his team and he had all the control,
Alex, we still here, by the way.
He would not have done that.
Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't want you to get cut out, Jeff.
Now you're good. Yeah, it's like an echo or like you said, like a speaker noise. But yeah, I just don't think Mark Cuban wouldn't have done that. Hell no. Like Mark Cuban would have kept Luka just the way he kept Dirk his whole career. You know what I mean? And he would have paid
Rob, and anyone who watches it in their own time, whether live or on demand, this is how I see it. I don't think Cuban would have destroyed Luka's current team or anything like that. Or in this case, you wouldn't trade your star. Like he wouldn't trade Dirk, right? Like I think that's the main thing. Like we saw them lose in 06, and he didn't get rid of Dirk. He didn't get rid of like the core members of the team. Like, and they grinded and they worked hard to get back to the championship 5 years later. This GM, Nico Harrison, deported Luka to California. He sent him away to the Wildfires. Like there is like no freaking question about it. Like, he literally said, you know what? Yeah, you might average 35 points a game. Yeah, you might be like the only other person besides Braun to average 28, 7, and 7. But you don't play defense. You like to drink beer. You like to smoke hookah. You like to do all those things that like if it's like he's not Zion. Like he's not Zion bad. Like
anything close to that.
And Nico Harrison trades him for and like look, AD's a good player. Like yes, he's been doing a hell of a job for the Lakers this year. He's been healthy the last year and a half. Like woohoo. But like in the short term, this might look like a good trade, if you win a championship. If you win one. In the long term, if you don't win one and then Luka goes on to win one with the Lakers, oh, you're dead. Oh, you're already dead now. But if you're imagine the future now, you're dead later then too. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
I just look at it. I really just look at it like they have, like you said, everybody has a window. Like the Lakers have a window. I mean, you don't know what Braun and Luka entail, and I don't think it screams title immediately unless they make like another deal to bring in like a legit big. And I mean a legit big, I mean somebody that's just like you want to really glass clean and play defense, and I don't see that happening.
He said we got Rob
picks.
Rob says more things. He says he didn't give him a chance to repeat because Mark knew he fucked up after he destroyed that team. He traded Jalen, traded KP. I mean, he didn't trade Jalen. He just didn't re-sign him because, and honestly, I don't think Jalen Brunson would have been what he was in New York, like how he was. I mean, he wouldn't have been in Dallas how he was in New York because he would never got the ball.
Yeah, they didn't give him the keys to the team, and they traded KP because it didn't work out with him and Luka. Luka never gave him the ball. Luka treated him like Westbrook treated fucking Kevin Durant. He didn't want to pass. Yeah. So KP was useless in Dallas.
And KP did not get, and then KP wasn't, you got to understand, KP is like the third, fourth option in Boston. And they're asking him to be a second option in Dallas. In the West. The West is tougher. I'm sorry. It's not even, it's not even like,
not even question. But my thing with Kyrie and Anthony Davis, if they can strike fire, and I mean, that team still has great defense. They got two more backups that big. Like, if those guys are healthy and they can make a run, it pays off for Dallas tremendously. But the end all be all, dog. You just don't trade Luka.
Yeah, I do agree with him about Brunson, though. I think that was a fumble, but that was like a misjudgment of talent. And yeah, it would have been hard, right? Because like Luka does dominate the ball, right? So how is Jalen going to dominate the ball? But he was still a good player.
To say misjudgment of talent, I don't think so. I think they knew what they had in them. I just think they knew it wouldn't have worked with like when your point guard is ball dominant. You know what I mean? Yeah. And effectively, the way they ran their offense, it just wasn't going to never work out. Like it's hard to get too like. It was kind of like looking at the Clippers. Like you got Kawhi, you got Harden, you got Westbrook. It don't look good. You had LeBron, you had freaking Austin Reeves, you had Westbrook. It didn't work out. Like you can't have that many guys that have to run the ball. You have to run offense through them for them to have the ball in their hands. Like you just gonna have a bunch of guys standing around looking at each other. So, but that's what's wrong with this. That's what's wrong with this era of basketball. Period. You got too many star players on one team, so guys are just looking at each other hoop. Like it means nobody knows how to take a back seat to nobody. So. Unless you're very unselfish, shit, you're gonna suffer.
Rob says he ain't winning one with no defense. Talking about Luka's like, well, I mean, we've seen guys that don't play defense. Dirk didn't play defense. He won one. Jokic does not play defense. He won one. So it is possible. Then white Europeans somehow know how to win without playing some defense.
It's different now.
I'm encouraging our fans to leave comments. Damn it!
Well, encourage the rest of America.
Lakers got Braun, Luka, aka Melo, and Austin. That's it. I mean, they're not going to win with Braun and Luka. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be Luka's team, Luka's future team, that's going to win it, not with Braun. So,
yeah,
Alex, your thoughts on the trade, brother? Hopefully, I don't hear no more noise. So,
yeah, I had to do it in my son's room.
I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, it was surprising, but I could see why they did it. I mean, it's been 7 years with Luka, one of them losing in the Western, the other one losing in the finals. It's a hard one to say because he is a franchise player, but like I said, I don't think they saw themselves ever advancing with Luka at the helm just because of the isolation ball. I know we're in a new era, but I still feel like defense still wins championships. And I'm not saying Luka is one of the reasons, but like the team as a whole, especially this year, they weren't going to win one with Luka this year or next year. I think they got good pieces back. Anthony Davis and what's his name? I forgot his name.
Max Christie.
Max Christie. I mean, he was the number one defender in LA. I think that was kind of.
Other than AD.
Yeah, other than AD. I think that's still like an underrated trade that nobody's gonna value right now, but in the long run, it's gonna be like, damn, he's actually a good defensive player.
Most people liked it, man.
But it's hard to say, man. I don't see nothing. I wouldn't say I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I could see why they did it.
So
I think Dallas did end up winning because if it doesn't happen, like you already seen Dallas already put a team around Luka. Like every year they put shooting around him, they put some defensive players, and they still couldn't win it. So what else could you do, right? They put shooting.
They put correct shooters around him. They finally got him a shooter. They didn't put the correct shooters around him to start. Then they got him defensive help. That's what put them over the top when they go out the defense end. And you got the stretch bigs that just play cleanup basketball and allow him and Kyrie to go one-on-one, and just shred people. I don't think them trading him this year was the smartest move. Like, just after you pick up Clay. What was the reason for picking up Clay if you're going to ship off Luka? That don't make sense to me because you was one score away from legit winning the title. That's the only reason they lose to Boston. Only reason.
You don't think Boston?
Kyrie, you put Brown on Luka. Now Drew Holiday and Fat Forehead Boy can just run around and just scrap everybody up. You don't play Thompson. That man, you can't do that.
So you don't think Boston won the series because they play more team basketball than what Dallas did?
I don't think they play more team basketball. I think they play collectively as a unit because you got
shot 63s a game. There was no team.
Yeah, I mean, if not, I'm telling you, if not for Drew Holiday and Derek White. There you go. I'll keep calling the forehead because I just feel like what you call it, a stack them. But Derek White and Drew Holiday. Like, if not for their help, bro, like, I mean, because Jaylen Brown came alive. Jason Tatum didn't play that great. So let's just put that out there. But collectively, as a unit, they had the edge, bro. They had one more player than Dallas.
So right now, after this, do you think Dallas got deeper?
Yeah, Dallas definitely got deeper because AD's gonna play the 4. He don't have to play the 5 no more.
Exactly.
Dallas is still a complete unit. The Lakers lost big.
So I don't get that whole sentiment about he can play the 4 now. He's not playing the 4. He's still gonna play the 5. Derek Lively's out for a minute.
They still got the other dude. What's his name? Oh, Lord.
But if you're looking at a whole starting unit, are you really gonna put him right now on the starting lineup? No, I wouldn't.
Who likely?
No, Lively's out for a minute. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna be
Lively's
out.
out. He has a fractured foot or something.
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
not gonna play for a while,
But
dude.
they got
Like,
the other kid.
he might not play till playoffs if they make it.
I don't know who the other kid is, but they got him. He can play.
Garland. You talking about Garland?
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying this. He gets what he wants. They put AD wherever he wants. I think they still have the more complete unit, complete team, complete roster. They still got Kyrie. They still got Klay Thompson.
And I saw something. I don't even know if they were talking about if Luka's even going to sign with LA.
He's going to. He's not going to lose more money. Like that makes no sense. Like he was never in dispute about losing money with the Mavericks. That was never a thing for him. Like they cost him $116 million. He didn't cost himself that. And you think if he leaves, he's gonna lose even more money? Fuck.
So yeah, they got so this. I think this will be the start lineup if they do it the way Anthony Davis wants. Gafford's the 5. You got PJ Washington, and then you go Klay, Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? And they go from there.
They got no depth right now, really. That bench is gonna be blah blah blah. To be honest with you, so
yeah.
I mean, look, Alex, I think in the short term, if you can win a championship with this, okay, cool. But if you don't win a championship at all with it, then this is a bad trade because you gave up a 25-year-old franchise.
But it's,
so
they have no depth.
So if Luka doesn't win a championship either, what does that say?
No, they got rid of him. That doesn't. I mean, if he doesn't win a championship at all, either. I mean, they got rid of him.
I don't know. That is.
Why would he be bad? It would be bad if. It looks worse if he goes on to win a championship, and I do think he can do it.
I look at it like this: LA has more to build in the coming future than what Dallas does with the picks.
I've seen Luka lead a team to the finals. I have never seen AD lead a team to the finals. So I don't even think like if we're talking about which brand too will also probably build a better team around them. I think most likely they'll be able to get more people to want to go with 25-year-old Luka.
I think AD played pretty good in the finals whenever they won it.
I didn't say he didn't play good in the finals. I said he's never led a team to the finals.
So what's the difference between leading? Because I think he was the leading player.
No, that's not true. That was LeBron.
Kill that noise.
It was LeBron.
Alex,
I don't think so.
Answer the damn question.
See, you're thinking. You're not giving me the freaking. Yeah, I'll find it for you. Don't worry.
Leader? Which player?
I'll get you right now. I'll get you the playoff stats right now. Don't worry.
Who's the leader? Who is now the leader of the Mavericks team?
Right now, I think Anthony Davis
over Kyrie.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Kyrie can't lead nobody either.
Yeah, those are leaderless group. Jason Kidd.
That's what I'm saying. Neither one of them can do it. They both had their own teams before. Kyrie had Boston. Fucking AD had New Orleans for the longest. Neither one of them led their teams.
LeBron led the Lakers in the playoffs at 29, 11, 8, while AD had 25, 10, and then 2 blocks per game.
Oh yeah.
Brown led.
I think Anthony Davis led that team.
How are you gonna say that when I just told you that Brown had more points and more freaking rebounds? What are you listening to?
No, Anthony Davis led that team.
You didn't watch it.
Hey, look,
I didn't watch it. Jimmy Butler was literally every time he was going to the hole, who was there?
If you watched it, we're in the 30-minute frame still. We got this is why we have.
I'm just saying people just hate LeBron.
James, shut up. This is what we're doing for. No,
just utter disrespect and hate for no reason.
And why am I gonna wait, James? Why am I gonna walk away from this? I'm winning already. I already proved that. Like LeBron led it. You know it. Jeff knows it. Everyone knows it. Exactly. It's the 1% people that hate Bron, like Alex over here is like, no, it was AD. What the fuck?
What? And they had a lot of leaders on that team too. They had Rondo. They had Danny Green. You know, they had a bunch of leaders.
Whoa, you put that shit out, all right? I give you Rondo number 2 behind LeBron. But
Rondo. But that team was sneaky deep. You know, they had some pieces there.
It was a deep
team. They had the right pieces.
Let's just fucking say something about like LeBron leading the
They had Dwight. They had Dwight there. It was a cool team.
Yeah, it was a deep team. And LeBron still led it. All 4 championship wins. He led all 4 of them.
Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard were one of the key reasons why they won that championship.
No one said there were key reasons. They didn't lead, though. What are we talking about? There's a difference between key roles and leader, key role players.
So when LeBron loses the fucking finals, he wasn't leading the team.
He still led them. I mean, even if they lost, it doesn't matter. What does it matter?
So okay, let me ask you this. Since you know basketball, okay. So who was the leader of the Spurs when they beat LeBron in the Miami Heat? Was it Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Ginobili, or was it because Kawhi played a key role in fucking guarding LeBron?
Yeah, Kawhi. Kawhi was the reason why they won the championship.
That's why he got the Finals MVP. But was he the leader?
Yeah, he was the leader. He led.
He was a third-year player. Was not leading those guys right now. Lead, Alex. Lead. Not no.
So just because you got a C on your shirt or you see on your jersey means you're the leader of the team.
I would think.
Do they wear C's? They don't wear C's.
You know what I'm talking about. Just because you think you're captain of the team means you're the fucking leader of the team. Like the reason why you win is because of the key guys. Like Kevin Garnett. I think the reason why they won the championship.
Oh yeah, talk to me about his one title. Go ahead. And the fact that he's not the Finals MVP. Thank you.
He was the reason why they won the championship.
But
that's leading.
The lead.
Oh my god.
Who got it? Who got it?
Paul Pierce.
Dang. That's rough.
Role player, Paul Pierce, role player, KG, leader, difference.
That's what I just fucking said. Isn't that what I just said? All right.
Either way, Bron led the team for the Lakers. I don't even know why that's even a question. They didn't trade Bron. They traded AD. That's what
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
AD's the journeyman now. AD's the journeyman now.
If you have a good coach, you don't really need
I wonder how many teams LeBron has played on. So I guess he's not a journeyman.
And
no, but he didn't get traded. He left in free agency.
You just said because he got traded, he's a journeyman now.
Traded?
Yes. How many?
Bron didn't get traded.
I know that, but you're saying because he got traded.
That's not a journeyman. That's not a journeyman.
What the fuck?
God.
Traded means you getting freaking sent around places. You choosing where you want to play is different than you being forced to go to play somewhere else. You know, like Wade was a journeyman with Cleveland and Chicago. That's those are still ugly to look at to this day.
Kawhi Leonard's a journeyman.
Well, he got deported to Toronto, but he chose to be the Clipper. That's all I mean. All right, but any final thoughts on Luka, AD?
Yeah, it's not gonna work with Luka. I feel sorry for him.
Is it for the long term you feel sorry for him, or for the short term?
Oh, for the short term, for sure. Long term, we don't know because post Kobe, what has besides that championship, it's been really hard to play with LeBron. I mean, everybody that's played with him has been pretty much thrown under the bus, the scapegoat. So I hope it doesn't happen to Luka, where he's the scapegoat. Because we know during after that championship runs, everybody was blaming AD. So,
AD hardly played, so that doesn't help.
But this year, how like he played, he probably had one of his best seasons.
Well, that's why I was saying earlier when you were off playing with whatever sound was going on in the background. I was saying like this last year and a half that AD's been healthy. Like he's been playing great. Like that's, but we haven't seen that most of his time. But he spent 6 years with the Lakers, so those first 4 years. Like, except for the championship year, right? Because they had that bubble rest. Like, he was injured the whole time. Like, he only played, like, a max of, like, 40, 50 games a season. So, it's like, you know, like, he fell or he broke his pinky nail. And it was just like, oh, no. Like, what can we do? But last year and a half, it's been great. And he had finally taken over the role of what LeBron wanted to be, which is the best player for the Lakers.
But did you see that the guy that's now the new GM, right, of the Dallas Mavericks, he has ties to LA. So
he has ties to Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, it might be something sneaky. But also, what if something's wrong with Luka that nobody really knows? That'd be crazy. A lot of conspiracy.
That he's fat? Well, so
no, like something's wrong with his leg.
I mean, okay, well then that's medical malpractice because you can't really trade him through that shit. You know what I mean? Like we traded Kawhi with the injury, But they willingly knew that, and they took him anyways. Like that's different. Like if you're sneakily sending someone off, knowing that something's bad going to happen, that's bad faith. Like that's going to be. And if something, let's say something is wrong with Luka, that's normal.
Hasn't it happened before? But I don't think to like an extent of somebody this like a superstar, or like where they trade somebody and the trade gets voided because of the injury. I think it has.
It happened.
It was recently. It's something.
Oh, like the most recent one, but it went through was LaMarcus Aldridge, right? He had I think he played a couple games for Brooklyn, and then he had that
the blood clot, not the blood clot. It was like the heart thing.
The heart murmur.
Yeah.
But the physical wasn't that found that. Oh, I forgot what player. It could have been NFL. I'm thinking about that the trade got voided because of something, but whatever. Any final thoughts on this, guys, at all? No. So I think in the short term, it's better for Dallas. But if they don't win a title at all, then it's a loss because you lost a franchise player. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Jesus Christ, let me go through these comments before we go to the next thing. Fox is overrated. I don't know why all Spurs fans are so happy. What's Robert's favorite team, James?
The team that he's talking shit about, the Lakers.
The Spurs? Oh, the Lakers?
Oh
my God.
He's a diehard Kobe fan. He thinks Kobe and the Minnesota Vikings are white Jesus, and everybody else can suck it.
That explains a lot.
So that's why his heart hurts, because the Minnesota Vikings got bounced another year of being successful and mediocre in the playoffs, and
first round exits. Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's a shame. That's so. He says Fox is overrated, and most of all the people.
He's a track star. He don't know basketball.
I was gonna say, did he cheer for Lonzo Ball over De'Aaron Fox when that happened? Because that looks bad now. Because they found out Clay ain't Clay no more. Everyone knew Clay was not Clay no more. The fuck? He flake. What you mean? AD balled out in the finals. He balled out doesn't mean he was the lead. Jesus, that's what I meant. Jesus Christ. Bron won because of AD. No, Bron won because of fucking COVID happened. Everyone got fucking rest. The context, just read numbers, just like Bron won against the Spurs because of Allen. That's still Bron led, and it was just one play. Okay. Of that Miami team, Wade was the leader of the team. Nope. That's not true. Ask Jeff. Boom, Bron is assassin for hire, and he couldn't do it right. He's won every war he's played for. Bron always blaming someone but himself when he traveling down the court and act like he didn't. Everyone travels. Fucking Russell Westbrook does it on a daily basis. I think Bron. What's up, Cody? I think Bron told Lakers this might be last year. Do what y'all best for y'all franchise. They drafted his son. Good Lord, that's not what's best for business.
One more thing, Jose. Before we move on, I know it's going over the 30 minutes, but do you really think LeBron didn't know about the trade?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't think he knew?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think they were just like, I mean, AD's his boy, so like he kind of wants to keep it.
Yeah, he's full of shit. He knew about it.
That's crazy not to know about that. That's I mean, I get it why he would say doesn't know, but that's just.
I mean, I'll believe it until someone exploits it, the clutch sports, they know everything. But I'm like, I'm gonna go with what they said. Like Bron said, he was at dinner and he read about it. I'm like, it's cool because honestly, like we're just saying right now, in the short term, that doesn't help Bron's career because he's almost done. It's either this year or next year. He's calling it quits.
Well, I side with Cody. Like I truly think LeBron is kind of just like looking at the window and thinking, my son's finna get ready to start his college career. I got Bronny and he's legit 4 years. So why not? Why not call it quits? Like, because there's only so much you can do, bro. Like he's 40. Like it's not like I give that nigga a less than 10% chance to go back to the finals. Like as good as he is, I mean, because it takes so much to win, bro. Like if you look at the league right now, all the teams that are dominant are youthful, top to bottom, with more than one or two good pieces. Like LA is constantly trying to figure themselves out every year. What do we need? Instead of drafting well, picking up the right free agents, or making little investments, bro.
Well, we'll leave that as that. We got someone coming in. That's probably we can let him get a final word in this in a bit when he joins. James is fat. Luka is not. Okay, Rob. I better not see a picture of you anytime soon. Don't be disrespecting my boy like that.
And he right. I am fat and I'm paid, so I'm good. And I'm blessed, so I'm not even tripping.
but one last. Oh, okay, go ahead, Brown. What?
No, Braun knew because he's always crying for help. 4'10", Braun trash. He's 4'6", 4 out of 10. I guess that's what you mean, maybe. Bronny is trash. Once Braun retires, Bronny out the league. Yeah, that's fine. Wade had to teach Braun how to win. That fool trash. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. No, yeah, I think, like if Braun this is last year or whatever, I think he's gonna go on his farewell tour, right? He's gonna want that, and maybe maybe he just didn't see it working out the way it is now, and maybe Braun does think very highly of himself. Maybe he thinks he can get it done with someone like Luka. So like, if he announces that this next year is his last year, he doesn't just want to like just play and maybe he does want to try to do something his last year.
I think year 23. I think year 23 next year is a perfect number for him. If you know what I'm saying.
Perfect for him. Yeah.
All right. Marco says you're not fat, James. You're perfect the way you are, bro.
Thank you, Brody. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Marco.
Well, let's move on to the next topic. Speaking of fat, damn, did our wallets just get a little fatter over here in San Antonio with a nice trade for De'Aaron Fox. We get De'Aaron Fox. We get what is his name?
I thought you were talking about fucking. I thought you were talking about Trey. You said that. I really thought you were gonna say that because the text messages, but I thought you were going there. I swear
I wasn't, but
Jeff, did you think?
No, he's talking about the pocket's getting fat.
I thought you were
talking about the air.
Trey.
No, but
I
he
just
said
called you fat right now.
No, you did.
I was not. I was talking about De'Aaron Fox
because you said we're going. You said not going on to the next one. Speaking of fat, and I was
no, that's not what I said. See, that's what your fucking autistic deaf ears don't listen. I said moving on to the next topic. Damn, did our wallets just get a little fatter because we just traded for De'Aaron Fox.
You said speaking of fat. You said speaking of fat.
No, that's not what I said. You illiterate fuck.
They tell me I'm gaining weight. I tell them I'm getting paid.
Literally, Trey. I said De'Aaron Fox and our wallets got fat, and then he's like, "Oh, I thought you were talking about Trey." I'm like, "What are we doing?" Like.
You said speaking,
and you missed it, Trey, because we had a commenter or someone comment that James was fat. So
yeah,
like, there's all this fat shaming going on.
That's what. That's what we're like.
I think James knows them, but
it's my boy Rob. It's my boy
Rob. It's his best friend.
But he straight up told him that. Like, oh,
you're not fat, Trey. You're getting. Remember, I told you about your transformation.
Whatever, Alex.
I did. Remember?
I don't know what's going on.
I did.
Trey, talking about my transformation to becoming a woman.
That's what I thought y'all were talking about. Transformer.
Okay, Tina's coming.
Hey, Alex, you see what I shared to the thread just now?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I knew that was like during the offseason. I kind of knew that was a big possibility.
Dude, that's wild for y'all.
What happened?
Yeah, Barkley almost went to the Bears.
Saquon almost signed with the Bears.
Dude, that would have been fucking crazy.
I think they gave him he didn't want to go to Chicago.
Yeah, thank God he didn't. Right, look where he's at now.
No, I don't think it'd been the same.
He ain't Jordan. Little Lizzo motivation from Cody. Y'all have a good night, fellas. Love you, James. D Hop first ring. Let's go, KC. You did say speaking of fat, Milton. Shut up.
Oh, you.
And literally after I said that was De'Aaron Fox.
That's why I said.
I didn't say Chicken Trey Fox.
Oh,
you illiterate fuck.
I said De'Aaron Fox, you dumbass. God damn. Well, anyways, Trey, welcome aboard. Welcome to this fat train, apparently. And
come on.
Give me a quick summary of your thoughts on Luka 80. We just finished talking about it. We're going to move on to the next thing. Just give me a quick thought.
I'm not going to lie, bro. I woke up. I saw that. I thought I was dreaming. I swear. I was like, ain't no way this is real. Sure enough. I went to the thread and I saw all y'all sending the same shit. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude, I told the guys when we started the episode, I was fighting a big giant chunk of NyQuil because I flew last week, and I was like, I need to stay awake. I need to see if this is real. I'm dying.
Dude, yeah.
So
it's
crazy shit. But all right, Jay, I'm glad you're here. We are finally gonna talk about De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs and Zach LaVine finally out of Chicago to the Sacramento Kings.
Good for him. That ass of an organization.
God damn.
These championships to your 5. That's okay. That's some. I mean, I went to school. 6 is better than 5.
That's like you cheering on Dallas's 5 ring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you're cheering for Wemby whenever you weren't going for Wemby.
Oh, that's why I want to hear that shit.
Yeah. Anybody have receipts? I have kept receipts.
Cheats. Keep your receipts. I'm sorry, Trey. Go ahead, sir.
Well, Trey, I want to get your initial thoughts on De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Spurs. And one of the big key things that me and you and a lot of us Spurs fans were talking about was possibly keeping or losing some of our young core guys, our role players. Somehow, some way, we were to keep all of them. Not one of them is gone in this trade. We can use them for another trade in the future. So what are your thoughts on this, sir?
No, I mean, I thought we fleeced them because we didn't lose a single thing. Literally, bro, like if you think about it, we lost 1 pick, 2 swaps, Zach Collins, Sidney Cisco, and Trey Jones. And out of that, the pick and Trey Jones are my least favorite things. And they're not even that bad because I think we still have like 6 of our first 7 first rounds. So, no, I think we fleeced them, dude. And the only thing I'm nervous about is how we're going to run our system, right? Is it going to be CP3, Fox, Vassell, Sohan, Wemby, or is Sohan coming off the bench in Barnes? You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest question. But I think we'll make it work.
That's a beautiful headache to have, though.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Agreed. But I also don't want Castle to hurt his progress because obviously we all saw him coming off the bench. He's not as explosive as when he starts, but he's still good. So I'm legitimately just trying to figure out what we're going to do.
There's just gonna be no justification to start him over Fox to CP3.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like me in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'd rather our starting 5 be CP3, De'Aaron Fox, and then I'd go Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby, and then pull KJ, Sohan, and Castle off the bench.
Yeah,
dog, that's scary. Like you're talking about straight power and explosion coming off the bench, bro. Come on.
James, what are your thoughts on the trade, man?
I like it. Like, just to echo what Trey said, we didn't really have to give up as much as they were speaking of or asking for to begin with. You know what I mean? Like giving up 3 first rounds for someone who hasn't really, hit his plateau yet. Like, I don't think he's peaked yet. I think Fox still got a lot of life in him. So to pair him with somebody like CP3, which is a veteran, you know what I'm saying, who can help take his game to another level, help him see the court a lot better. You got that with Wemby. It's just a bright future, man. Like, it's just like, it's a few pieces that are missing here and there that I think we can draft or trade for still that'll actually put the Spurs over the top to be in that, fight for playoffs and kind of pushing their way towards contention. It's not going to happen right away, but it's a good thing to look forward to see the bright side getting a little closer than what we thought it was a year before. So that's my thoughts on it.
Real quick, did y'all see that stat that they posted last night on the Spurs game? That Wemby is like, they were talking about the pick and roll, and Wemby's like 4th in the separation of the pick and roll, and then De'Aaron Fox is like 6th in the sense of like assists for the pick and roll or something like that stat wise. Did y'all see that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, we have like so many of the top pick and roll people in the league or something.
It's crazy, right? Like,
yeah.
It's stupid.
Man, you'd hope so with this fucking 7-foot man. You'd hope there's some space in between all that shit. Like, so I love it. Jeff, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, no, of course I was excited. I thought we were gonna give up someone, but it's definitely an upgrade, right? A lot of Spurs fans have been mad, right, about how slow and methodical our process has been.
Yeah.
And they were still planning on going very, very slow. This was not supposed to happen, but it was one of those things where it was too good to pass up, right? that we were able to get him, and especially for that deal, it was like a no-brainer. But they didn't they weren't even really wanting to do this yet. But yeah, I think it's perfect. Fox's wife lives from San Antonio. Yeah. Obviously, he wants to be in San Antonio.
Yep.
It's just like a perfect fit, and it's definitely an upgrade. We were in search of a point guard for so long, and we got CP3. We knew that was just like for a year or two, to kind of get the team going. Now you got CP3 training Fox. I don't know if they're going to start together. I guess that's what they're saying. It's going to be weird, right? Because would CP3 be willing to come off the bench? I don't know. But yeah, obviously CP3 he wasn't going to be our point guard forever, right? And he got to know this was just an opportunity the Spurs couldn't pass up. So yeah, it's definitely an upgrade. Definitely, this guy's a scorer. He's explosive. He's special. He's a special player. So it's exciting that now we have at least someone for Wemby. Because like KJ, a role player. He's not really a main player. Even it's funny. Like last year, I didn't want to give up KJ. This year, at the beginning, I didn't want to give up Vassell. But man, even Vassell sometimes a little shaky, a little inconsistent. KJ definitely inconsistent because the thing that frustrates me about KJ is his potential, right? Man, big body. He could do what he did in Milwaukee every night, but I don't know why some nights he just has 8 points. It's fucking frustrating. He'd be turning over the ball too. But we know those aren't. I don't know. Maybe one of those will stick around, but like we said, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have another trade this year or next year or something. There's still trade pieces, and for us not to even have to give up one of those to get Fox, I mean that's crazy. And as y'all put on before the thread, I don't know if it was y'all or someone else. Spurs are still looking because I do want another big. We need another big man, right?
Sure.
The man, I wish we had Jacob back. Or that guy from Brooklyn. What's his name?
Jakob Pertl.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson's
yeah,
one.
I would. Definitely, we still need that, right? But
we definitely need a backup big for sure.
We still have pieces to get that.
Or starter. Yeah. If you want to move Wemby to the 4, we can get a starting 5.
See, I mean, I guess you could.
Or a versatile wing. They could play the 4.
Dude, that's why whenever they first talked about the De'Aaron Fox trade and they threw Herter in the mix, I was like, damn, Herter would have been disgusting with us, dude. Because he's kind of a big that can, for sure, but he's a big that can shoot.
Yeah, he's a stretch.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, I agree, though. I think if we get a backup center, I don't think we need to put Wemby at the 4 because I do like Barnes. I think Barnes is a good piece for us to use right now.
He's just a rental, though. He's going to be gone soon.
Yeah, we might move on from him from this summer. So,
you think so?
Maybe, because he's only got 2 years left on it. So it just depends, where we want to keep the cap. I'll talk about my thoughts on it in just a bit. But I'm gonna have Alex go right now and talk about Zach LaVine and the other stuff. Let me give the full trade details real quick. So Spurs got De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin, a bench guy. Don't worry about him. About him with his new jersey today. That's the most thrilling thing you're gonna get from him. The Kings got Zach LaVine, City Cisco, which is one of the French players from last year, our rooks. We sent 3 first-round picks, but only 2 of them really count. The 2025 Charlotte first-round pick is protected 1 through 14, so that's going to be turned into 2 2s. So 2 second-round picks, so that one doesn't even matter at all. That's why we got rid of it. We gave up the 27 Spurs pick and the 31 Minnesota pick we got in the draft this year when we traded away our 8th overall
Dillingham.
pick for Dillingham. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we sent 3 I don't know if it was us or Chicago did their own, but either way, they got 3 second-round picks plus the 2 I just mentioned, so 5 total. And then the Bulls, they got Zach Collins, yay, Trey Jones, Kevin Herter, and their own 2025 pick that they traded to the Spurs and they traded it for DeRozan. It was protected 1 through 10, and they are seeded right now as the bottom 9. So I don't think we would have gotten that first-round pick. So it was perfect deal.
No.
So I think it worked out for all favors.
That's what exactly what I was going to tell you because a lot of people were saying that why would they do it? I don't think the Bulls have been on the top 10. I think this past couple years only once or twice. But the way they were playing, I think they would have caught up to Atlanta, and they would have got the 8th or 7th seed. So they already. I didn't want them to be in that position because they've been in there that middle of the pack, playing for that play-in and playing in that 8th or 7th seed for the past 4 years. So I wanted Zach LaVine gone. I'm happy they got it back because, like I said, the Spurs would have kept that pick if the way it was going.
Well, if y'all were keeping winning, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
If y'all would
like
win.
the like, and they like there was teams though the team that's been giving them a hard time is Detroit in the conference because they've been playing really good. I mean, they play Boston good, they play the Cavs pretty good, and I forgot what other team, and the New York Knicks. So they play all the top teams good in the just that middle of the pack, right? But like I said, I'm pretty happy they got it back because they for sure needed it.
No, but so for me, I mean, look, I told Trey, I'm okay if we lose Vassell. I'm okay if we lose Keldon. Like the order that I'd be okay with losing guys right now would probably be like Keldon, Vassell, then Sohan, and then if we're gonna get someone really good, Castle, because they're all gonna be they're not Fox, they're not Wemby, like they're basically the guys. Wemby's the only untradeable, but like everyone else, like, and as far those are the four key pieces that people are gonna want. So like if we go for, and I don't think it's gonna happen, if we go for like a Myles Turner, or if we go for like a Cam Johnson or something something crazy. Um, some fans right now are like, "Oh, KD, if we trade pieces for KD, I don't know. Chill. I don't think we're gonna get KD. I think Houston has a good chance of getting KD before San Antonio would, but I do expect Vassell to be moved out first because he is the one getting $29 million a year, and that's not something we need to keep paying off the books. And then Keldon's getting paid $17 million a year, so those two are the ones that hit us books harder right now. So we need to move off those. Hopefully by the trade deadline in 2 days or by this summer. But we definitely do need to move off from, or at least a good role piece. What do y'all think? What are we looking at right now? Because Spurs are 21 and 26. What are we looking at, guys? Play-in, playoffs? What are we looking at?
I think if we make play-ins, we'll be all right. Because I think we're like 3 or 4 games out of play-ins right now, or something like that. 2 maybe. I don't remember exactly. I saw it last night. I can't remember now.
Probably
Yeah.
12th seed or the 11th.
So can I say something?
Go for it.
I don't think you guys should set your expectations too much on play-in. I know a lot of Spurs fans are saying, "Oh, this has to be a play-in team this year." I just say slow it down a little bit. Even next year, just wait. Just give the keys to the Fox this year, and let's see how it plays out. If him going being the number one and having Wemby play off of him, like in the pick and roll. If they don't make the playoffs, that's fine. I mean, they don't make the play-in. That's totally fine because it was an experiment year, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then beginning the next year, you could give it back to Wemby and see how and see how it goes. Like him being the number one and drawing up the place where he's the high man on the block and running the game through him.
So let me ask you, Alex, because you're saying give the keys to Fox, but Fox didn't want to come to get the keys. He wanted to be the number 2 to Wemby. So how does that work?
So I'm saying like experiment this year, this half of the season, just experiment, see how it goes.
Okay.
And I'll be the first one to say I don't think anybody thought. Well, James, I don't remember James was saying that Fox's Sacramento team probably will never be good, but Fox will never play up to what he did in that run that they had that couple years ago. You remember? But Fox has gotten better. I think he's still like a top 10 player in the league.
No, what I just recently said about the trade was I don't think he's hit his peak yet. So I think there is room for elevation and growth.
Oh, for sure.
My thing with him is right now he's a scorer. And he just knows change of speed, change of direction. He's a big shot taker. So I look forward to him the way I look forward to Castle working alongside a CP3. Look, this is how. What do you see in this offense? What do you see from this position of the court? It's 2 minutes left in the quarter. How we want to play it? We're closer this way in foul trouble. If we can draw this in, we can get to the free throw line. It's like those little intangibles that CP3 knows, and he knows how to drill up on the court, and he can draw up like without even looking towards the coach. That's what I want to get out of Fox, because when you add that to his game, him and Wemby gonna be on a whole nother level. Like he played well with Monk and Sabonis. So imagine getting a freak of a talent like Wemby and knowing he was just I want to say 2 years ago the most clutch player in the league. Like when it came down to the fourth quarter. So like I know he has the skill set and the talent. Like I just want to see the growth and progression in becoming that leader. Like a point guard is supposed to be a leader at all costs. So if he can get that done, what they got for the future is gonna be crazy. So yeah. I'm excited. And like, I agree with you. Like I don't think this year needs to be like a make or break season. I think this season right now is just like we take it for what it's worth. We get in, we don't. Okay, we go back to the drawing board. We add that one final piece. We draft well, and shit. Let's hit the ground running in 2026.
No, and to kind of counter Alex, I'm not saying we have to make plans. I just think we're going to. Like I think we're gonna make plans. Now I agree. I don't think people should put too much pressure on it, but I think we have a real good shot of making plans. Because if you think about it, I think we were 12, and then the Mavs were up there.
Sacramento.
It was cold as hell.
Now Sacramento don't got Fox.
I was gonna say Sacramento was 2 or 3 above us. So
Dallas.
Mavs, Kings, and somebody else. So that's easily like.
But just like how Jeff said earlier about like fans being so impatient.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and I'm like,
well, that's Texas, period.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like,
but that's also unrealistic fans.
Yeah,
bro. And that's with every sport, every team.
Those are the people that you know that don't really watch. They just they expect us to win, or they've been rooting for the Spurs throughout the dynasty run.
That's you know what that is.
The loser part. Like,
you know what that is, right?
They the Spurs win all the time. Like, bro, they ain't got time for this missing the playoff stuff. They're like, hey, get this shit together.
You know what that is, though, right?
So.
That's that. This is our year, Dallas Cowboys attitude, bro.
Chill out, bro. God damn, bro. Why is everything I do with Dallas?
You literally just said this is a Texas thing, so he's not wrong.
This is our year, bro.
So you kind of played into what I said a couple months ago or weeks ago. I said a lot. Well, it's true because a lot of fucking Cowboy fans are Spurs fans. It's like you guys sound like Cowboys fans.
No. We don't sound like that.
Me and Trey don't sound like that.
I'm a realistic fan, sir. Just like we talked about with the Broncos. I was impressed with how far we made it.
This is how I say it. Like,
didn't bother me.
And I don't think I've been inconsistent with it because I say the same thing with the Patriots. Like, I know it's going to be a while before we get to, prosperity. So, like, it's cool. Like, last year I had high hopes of playing. Obviously, we didn't get there. It's cool. Like, it's whatever. Shit. With the Patriots, I was like, I had high hopes. We had 7 wins. We didn't even get that. So, like, and yeah, it's not the biggest of deals. Like, for me, it's not like, I want to trade away Dak. I want like, Jerry,
and then even if San Antonio don't make the playoffs or playing next year, I'm not gonna even trip. Like, because you still got to get.
You're a Chicago fan, of course.
No, I'm not gonna tell you guys like how Jose. Like if it was the other way, Jose right away will start shitting bricks on people, like telling them like, how the fuck can they make the playoffs? It's 1 year. It's 1 year. Let them.
You think I'm gonna shit on the Spurs for not making the playoffs?
No, I'm saying like if it was a different team, like if it wasn't your team.
I mean, if they have higher expectations, I mean, I don't see why that would be. I guess it just depends, Alex, on what team like it would be. Like if they have higher expectations.
So you think San Antonio has high expectations next year?
Oh, the fans do.
I think some fans will, yes.
The fans, there's a minority of fans that are like, we gotta do something. Like, if we're not getting there, like, what's the point of getting Fox? What's the point of all this shit?
That's why I can't really stand some of them. Some of them.
I'm telling you right now, let us run off like 5 and 10 wins. It's a wrap.
I don't know why Jeff disappeared. I don't know if we insulted him too much.
Because he's part of one of the fans, guys.
Jeff, come back, please.
No, but I mean, dude, I'm. It's cool. Fox is one of my favorite players in the NBA right now.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy watching him play, bro. Like I think he's been one of the best.
He's better than Tony Parker.
Peak Tony Parker? Fuck no. Yeah, fuck no.
He can be.
He can be. We haven't seen it yet.
Parker. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna prohibit him from prevent him from being better than Tony. Tony won titles. That's it. I don't care if we don't win.
No. But here's the thing, because Alex has brought up before like how Duncan's won with Tony and Manu, and I always keep this in the back of my head. these motherfuckers had no expectations when they came into the league. One of them was a second round pick, and one was like the 30th pick. Like they ain't no fucking like expectations for these guys. Fox was like what, the second overall pick, the third overall pick when he came into the league. So he has higher expectations. So there's a difference there. But I'm not gonna shit on him if we don't win a title right there. If he can help Wemby develop and get us to the playoffs, great. Yeah. I just don't want us to try to develop this team to build around him. Oh yeah, he's fast as fuck. They ain't even want to
build a team. Don't have the expectations to.
But the thing about it is it's like you add such a premier player such as De'Aaron Fox, and then you got Wemby, a generational talent. The expectations are already going to be through the roof. Now, the must-win situation, I don't think it's that prevalent because, like, we're still trying to add a few more pieces, but the expectation is definitely going to be there. And with the help of the vets, bro, like you think you got LaMarcus is around, Duncan's around, Ginobili's still around. You know what I mean? Like the veteran guys are still there to help. So it's just
here's how I'll say it. I think Alex, we've had this discussion before, and maybe not everyone will agree to it or whatever, but like Giannis, Jokic, they didn't win until like their 7th, 8th year. That's one of the biggest things. Like Wemby's only year 2. Did we get spoiled with the Spurs with Tim Duncan winning it his second year? Sure, absolutely. We definitely, and somehow we were able to get through the Laker 3-peat era. We were able to get through a lot of shit, but we did get spoiled with a lot of early success with the young rook guys. So I give Wemby time. I'll give him those 6-7 years by the time where they got to win. I mean, look at Luka. Luka was what, year 6, year 7 when they went to the finals. So like. There's no reason to not believe this guy can lead the Spurs back to it. It's just going to be a while. This West is still stacked. That's why Alex says don't look forward to like them making the play in this year because it's still tough. Like the Lakers, I think the Lakers will fall out.
Me too.
So like that, and we can pass up the Warriors. That's the only like the 2 main teams I think that we can get past to get. Because I still like Sacramento. Like it's not perfect in the long run. But Malik Monk is going to start. Now you got Zach LaVine. You still got DeMontis Sabonis, but the main question for Sacramento will be defense, especially with DeRozan, Sabonis, and freaking LaVine there. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, I think it's Spurs A+, Kings. They got a lot. They got 2 firsts and Zach LaVine. So B+, A-.
The Bulls is like a C- shade.
Alex, I'll be nice. I'll give your guys a D. I don't think y'all really got anything back, to be honest with you. You got Zach Collins' contract. Thank you.
No, they need to tear everything down. They got some good players.
Yo, I'm sorry. Hold on. Look, somebody just sent me this from my work. It said, "Explain the Luka trade in football terms." It goes, "The Cowboys just traded for Josh Allen."
They said Dak.
This hurt my heart.
This
hurt my heart, bro. Oh man, that sucks.
I'm gonna assume Jeff took a phone call because he's usually on the stream with us on his phone. So either that or his AC, his electricity went out and we don't know what's going on. So I did have a game, obviously, and I sent y'all the links and stuff if y'all wanted to do it. Trey, I don't know if you're going to use off the link or how you wanted to do this draft, but overall, basically, I just had all-time Atlanta Hawks.
I told you I made a list, fool.
Thank you for cutting into my intro. I had to use for TikTok. Thanks, Trey. God. Oh my God. We are drafting the all-time Atlanta Hawks, team. So I mean. I wanted to do no. As a draft. It's a draft. We each pick our own guys to build a team around. Now I wanted to do this with all 30 teams. This is kind of thing I've been wanting to do for the last few weeks, but we only had like 3 people on. And I was like, I wanted to have multiple people on. No, originally I wanted to do 2v2s, but then I was like, I'll never get 5 people on here again. But then Jeff showed up today, and I was like, oh, great. But now Jeff's gone. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks a lot. So anything I want to talk about before we want to wait on Jeff to come back?
I texted him. He hadn't answered.
He's all gone. He's disappeared forever.
Off the grid.
Well, let's see if we can wait for him to come back. Cooper Kupp. The Los Angeles Rams have told him and his management, we are going to move off you. Cooper Kupp is a former Triple Crown winner, a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP. But the last 3 years, sadly, he has not been able to produce the numbers that he did in 2021. Injuries have held him back. And now the $20 million man is looked to be moved on. James, just share your quick thoughts on the fact that the Rams want to move off Cooper Kupp.
It kind of sucks, man. I feel like he's a staple of that team. Like, hard-nosed guy. You know, kind of looking at his story, just knowing what what he did as a receiver and how he got in and how he got going to like make a name for himself. He didn't come in as one of these like superstar, you know what I'm saying, top 5, 10, 15 receivers in the league like that. He just kind of built up a name for himself and was very consistent. So it just kind of sucks, man, you know, the way the business goes. But I hope he lands somewhere where he can actually still, you know, kind of like ride it out. You know what I mean? I don't want to see him just die on the field. You know how some receivers just keep playing until they suck and then they just go off like that. But I still think he has life. I still think he can be utilized somewhere with one of these young quarterbacks. So hopefully it goes to you guys. It'd be a nice little weapon for Drake May.
Oh, you're talking about the Patriots. Okay. Well, we'll talk about teams' potential landings in just a bit. That's definitely a topic I asked y'all to make, which we'll discuss in a little bit. Trey, your thoughts on Cooper Kupp being moved?
You said mine? It kind of
Gotcha.
cut out. Man, I don't know what's going on. I know, like, I may be injury prone, but I saw an article just now that said that they're literally willing to eat some of his contract to get him out ASAP. So there's got to be something going on besides that, maybe. I don't know. I could be looking into it. But, again, if a team is willing to pay for this guy to go somewhere else and play, like, that's crazy to me.
The message I saw, it might be in context to it. It was it's more like they've never been afraid to pay for someone to leave. So it's not like they've done it before.
Oh, I get you. Like, it's not just this one thing.
They're not afraid of money. They're not afraid of spending money. That's why.
But other than that, I kind of agree with what James said. Like, I think he will land somewhere, and as long as he stays healthy, he's always been a stud when he's healthy. So,
all right. And Alex, what are your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, it sucks, man. He can. The one thing with Cooper is his route running. He's never really been able to blow the top off a defense. Is mostly because of his route running, and now that he's hurt, you know, that's that hurts him in that regards of his game of being a good route runner. Can he get back there? I don't know, man. He's been inconsistent with being in and out of the lineup. I hope he goes to a contender, but like how James said, I think it would be pretty cool to team him up with a young QB, improve himself again. If I was Cooper, I think I would do that. Is go to a younger quarterback, and that way he could still show people like, hey, I'm still the guy.
Sorry, yes. So y'all think so that here's my thing. He could take the Adam Thielen route and be that wide receiver one for like a young rookie, for a team that doesn't have wide receivers or trying to build their own like that. But I mean, Cooper Kupp's a competitor, man. He's seen playoff success. He's seen championships. Like, I would imagine he'd want to go somewhere that's still contending. And there is spots still that would be happy to take him because at $20 million, it might seem like a lot, and it kind of can be. There's some teams that need a wide receiver too to really be able to like get over the threat. Trey, what the hell did you do?
I was looking at something that somebody sent me. It's PJ Washington had his baby.
Oh, with that girl.
I saw that. And so Luka commented, "Congrats, hold on to that baby before they trade him."
No.
I'm like, oh shit.
He's really salty, huh?
Dude, did you see him at the press conference? He
looks sad.
He looks so sad, bro. I felt so
He
bad.
had just bought a new home.
Yeah,
No,
like $15 million home or something.
Talk about state taxes over there.
Yeah. Continue. Sorry, I just thought it was hilarious.
by the way, going from 9% federal tax to with federal and income 52% over in California. Have fun with those paychecks, bud. But no. So what I told the guys to do is make a list of 3 teams that you can see potential landing spots for Cooper Kupp. So shoot, let's get into it. James, give me your 3 teams that you think potentially are best fitted for the young Cooper Kupp. Young as in 30, like 31.
I'm gonna go with a team that just made a run that could have utilized the Cooper Cup in the postseason. And I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Another team, I just spoke of them. I know your team needs a lot of help at the wide receiver spot, so I'm gonna go with Patriots at number 2. And the dark horse, because I don't know if Cooper can play outside like that, but if he could play with the frozen temperatures, I would love to see him get picked up by the Bills.
Interesting.
I think they're negative 16 million. I think they need to do some work before they can get a wide receiver like that.
Do what you got to do to get Josh Allen another goddamn weapon.
All right, Trey, give me your 3 teams, brother.
Mine are actually 2 of what James said: the Patriots and the Commanders.
Okay.
And then it's somewhat of a homework. Well, I mean, it is a homer pick, but I saw that we actually have the best odds to get Cooper Kupp as a Bronco. So,
that would be lovely for Bobo.
Yeah, that's my 3: is Patriots, Commanders, or Broncos.
All right, Alex, what are your 3 teams, bro?
I also have Denver being one of the top landing spots for him, because it's a trade. So I don't think the Rams would be. They wouldn't really care if they would trade him to a different conference. And my other one is a weird one. I like Carolina. I like the Panthers. That would be a good pickup for them. And then the other one, I was gonna say the Raiders, but they don't have no quarterback. But I don't think they would ever trade him to the Raiders.
Why?
Because I still feel like they still have something for him, and they wouldn't want to throw him into that mess.
They don't care. They're trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, but they're
literally trying to move off him. Like that's why he's open about it. Like, hey, they don't want me here no more. They'll trade him wherever. Whoever will take him.
Like I like the Raiders for him.
All right. So try not to be biased. I will not say Patriots on my list. My 3 teams I have are the Chargers. I think the Chargers could use a nice second piece like that. I mean,
but they got Ladd McConkey, bro.
Wide receiver 2, bro. That's why I said he's a wide receiver 2. He'd be McConkey's 2. And what you gonna trust Quinton Johnson some more?
No, I'm just you're talking about having 2 of the same type of people in Ladd and Cooper Kupp.
That's fine. They
I mean,
Jim can make it work.
The Patriots did do it for a long time with Welker and Amendola. So
that's right. 2 white slots is not impossible. I'm just saying. My second team, the Detroit Lions.
That would be disgusting.
I'm sorry, that just sounds so bad. Like, if you were eavesdropping and you just heard what you said, it would really sound like you just said 2 white sluts is not too bad. But anyway, keep going. I'm sorry.
Tomato, James. Tomato.
Either way. Either way.
Now, the Detroit Lions one, I don't know if they'd actually do it. That would mean like they'd have to trade maybe like a Jamison Williams or something like that, which I don't think they do. He's on a contract year.
I do that shit in a heartbeat.
Have you seen that man as a speedster? I mean, it's not the offense that's the problem. It's Jared Goff. No, I'm just kidding. And the last team might surprise y'all. But if they lose their wide receiver 2, which I think they will, I think Cincinnati Bengals really could pick up Cooper Kupp and really do work with him and Chase.
Disgusting.
And it's cheaper. It's a cheaper option than re-signing T. Higgins.
You're not wrong.
That would be,
dude. The legit question I have though is what they're gonna ask for.
Oh, honestly, it's gonna be a 3-3 pick, 4th, 5th, or 6th. They'll be
So
happy.
that's what I was reading a lot right now. So a lot of people are saying again, like I mentioned, that the Broncos are the top place right now, and that they were saying that something about a fourth. And I was like, gosh, damn, I'd give up a fourth for Cup instantly.
Bro, just
I
think
know
about
he's
who
injury
all
prone, but still,
like it's been so many receivers that got moved for a 4th round pick. Like, and they
that's what I'm
were
saying.
Milton, I hope you like our options. I hope you liked what we said out there. I mean, those are my opinion, my list, everyone. So like Bengals, Commanders, Broncos,
The Ravens.
Patriots, Ravens. You think the Ravens could do it? I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean,
they got some guys on defense that they could probably move off of, and the Rams would love to put them on their back end of their.
if you ask me, the Ravens need a Cooper Kupp. They need sure hands.
Because honestly, I think the Ravens could probably give up a little bit more as far as player wise.
I don't think that they do. I don't know.
I
Because
see.
Bateman showed out this year. You still
He
got
did.
Flowers.
He did.
You still got dropping Mark Andrews. You know,
Don't do him like that, bro. That is one catch, bro. Stop.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think they fully need a Cooper Kupp.
Well, so let me throw it out there, guys. The reason why I sent a text her a week ago or so ago that they might have to move off Mark Andrews because he's making about 16 mil, or
Yeah, he
Marlon
is
Humphrey,
high.
who's making 25 mil. So they're not going to trade for a guy who's making 20 mil. I'm just going to throw that out there. As much as they would be nice, they have as of right now, before they make cuts or anything, they're at 7 mil for the cap for next year. They have nothing. They need, and it depends. Like for me, the Ravens' problems wasn't offense.
Yeah.
The Ravens' problems were pre-snap penalties, some mistakes in the honestly, if they don't lose a turnover battle, they don't lose that game against the Bills. Let's be honest. So I mean, they lost it, and then it cost them heavy, sadly. So it is what it is. But those are the landing spots we have for Cooper Kupp. Now, a guy who's actually requested to be traded away is former Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. He's looking for a new home. He doesn't want to be in Cleveland no more. He doesn't believe they have Super Bowl tendencies, and he's right. Cleveland, you will never win a Super Bowl, possibly in my lifetime. So we got thoughts on this, guys, real quick. Alex, I'll start with you. You're the defensive guy. How do you feel?
Man, it's crazy, but I'm not gonna pick Chicago for him. I don't want it just because I know it's gonna cost a pretty good penny. The only thing that you could get out of it, and you could probably get it cheaper, is that he requested the trade. So you whenever you're in negotiating, you could bargain. You could use that as a tool of maybe being a cheaper way of he don't want to be there.
I'm gonna throw this up for Milton. He said something about the Cooper Kupp. I like the Cincy, Ravens, and I could see Jacksonville. Cooper Kupp. So it'd be nice. They need a lot of work. Okay, so Trey, what are your thoughts on Myles Garrett requesting to leave?
It's interesting. It's interesting. I just that organization is such a shit show. It's scary. But I'm literally at a loss for words, bro. Because like if you think about some of the moves that they've made, right? You think about the Deshaun Watson full guarantee. You think about signing certain people, and now you know what I mean. Like the organization itself.
Well, you see where Baker is now. You gave up on him so quickly, and look at him now.
Man, I'm so happy for him.
That's what I'm saying. Like that organization is literally like a quicksand trap, bro. Like it's like look at the Johnny Manziel, and then they do the same thing to Baker, and then they do the same thing everywhere else. They signed Deshaun Watson, and then they signed Jerry Jeudy, which he had one good game. You know what I mean? Like it's just so many stupid things. Stupid organization.
And the best game of Jerry Jeudy's career outdid
everything.
Yes. No. Well, and he outdid everything he ever did in his career. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
James, your quick thoughts on Myles Garrett requesting to leave?
I just hope he can get to Dallas.
Okay. God damn. Well, I know one of your picks is he freaking biased.
Nah, just wait, but I think it's one of those things where like he's been faithful. He's been honest. He's been upright with that organization. He's always played. He's always given it 110%. Like he's gone above and beyond. And he's withstood the times of a lot of BS. You know what I mean? So for someone like that, you can only just okay that and kind of like wish him well. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been there for it all. So when they were a good team, when they were a bad team, you know what I'm saying? Myles was Myles. He's one of the best. So it's kind of just honor his contract, man, and send him somewhere where he can get a chance to get one.
All right, so we got 3 teams that we're gonna pick out for him to go to his best landing spots. I'll kick it off. Like I said, he wants to go to a Super Bowl team. If Cleveland does that right for him, that means at least a playoff team they're gonna send him to. So the first team I got on my list is the Commanders. They're the highest cap space as far as amongst playoff teams. Next one I got would be, let's say, the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings could use someone like him in the pass rush. They just was it 2 of their corners or 2 of their safeties just retired. I know, or they're considering retirement.
Harrison Smith and I don't know if Gilmore's retired, but I know he's released.
That's it. That's those two are debating retirement. That's what it is. Okay. So I mean, obviously, it doesn't cover the DB help they'll need, but you throw Myles Garrett back there. I mean, in the front, it's
him and Dallas Turner going crazy.
And I'm being realistic as far as I think about teams that are out the conference. So I'm picking nothing but NFC teams. The last team I'd have is they pair him up with Aiden Hutchinson in Detroit.
Yeah.
Monsters. I don't know if they'll do it. I'm just saying those are the monster teams out there. Washington, Minnesota, and Detroit. Alex, who are your 3 teams?
I got the Chargers. Is one of the ones pairing up with Bosa, and then also pairing them up with Hutchinson in Detroit. And I don't know if he would want to go to Washington, but I feel like Washington would be a good fit for him because they're still trying to build that defense. So I would say them.
Yep. Trey?
My 3 are Detroit, Washington, and the Cardinals.
Oh, definitely a good one. Cardinals is a good landing spot for them. They definitely need a lot of defensive work to they have good average guys, but they need someone to really help out. Buda Baker can't be the only name back there, guys.
Yep.
James?
Wishful thinking, Dallas. It's a long shot. Long shot. Pause. Keep going. Long shot. But
you can't even keep Micah. You're going to be going for that one?
Chill out, bro. Mind your business. All right. San Francisco is another one. Knowing, like we talked about before, if they can get him over there. And, man, I would probably say I think Philly, would be very, very scary with somebody like that. And I don't like it, but it's just what they already have defensively to go with Jalen Carter and Josh Sweat. Somebody like that on the line.
If they can find a sucker to take that Bryce fucking contract, then yes, make it work, please. Yeah. That'd be that'd be so nasty.
But they got the, and I always say Philly just because they got the weapons to trade to someone like Cleveland to kind of like.
Howie Roseman can make shit work, bro. He's fucking magic. So yeah, you're not wrong.
He's a GOAT. He's definitely the GOAT.
And Jeff said he might be able to get back on in a bit. His phone died. So that's the reason. So that's why he's not on.
Died.
Dak Prescott finally found you, huh, Jeff? No, I'm just kidding. All right. Well, I do want him in for the game. So, and the next topic is pretty quick, pretty simple. We've been really focused on basketball today. Very different than what I thought what we'd be talking about. The Super Bowl Sunday is this weekend, James. It's here. It's now. Trey, Alex, I want to know, man, how are we feeling about this game? Are we excited for the game, or are we still too worried about the refs?
Who's going first?
Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Well,
I'm
I
be
was gonna
honest.
say I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm a hater, quote unquote. So
uh, I'm excited in a sense because one, it's the last game, bro. It's the last football game of the season. Uh, then we hit that drought until we get to the draft. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see who's gonna come out. Who's gonna come out with that assertiveness? And the Chiefs been here before. I mean, so have the Eagles, but it almost feels regular for the Chiefs to be here. So I feel like there might be a sense of just laxness on their side, but they're playing with the GOAT and they're playing with young Mahomes. So and I think it'll be a sense of anxiousness for Philly. You got Saquon there for the first time. You know what I mean? And then, some of them young guys they got over there on defense. But I feel like it'll be a heavyweight fight, man. I think this is going to be one of those low-scoring Super Bowls, and I think it's going to be ran by defense. I don't think we're going to get as much offense as we would expect, but that's what I'm hoping for. So, and like I said, I'm going Chiefs, but I'm hoping Philly to close it off.
Yeah, but your official pick is the Chiefs. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So, Alex, what about you, man? I'll let Trey get his little last word as far as his haterade out. He hasn't been able to talk about his hate for them in a bit. So go ahead. Alex, how excited about you this game this weekend? Last game of the season for the next 6-7 months. So how excited are you? And then who you got winning?
Kind of just wanted it to be over, to tell you the truth.
Damn.
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's a couple of guys that I'm rooting for, like Vic. I hope he gets his first championship. I'll be rooting for him. Matt Nagy's on the coaching staff with KC. Those are the type of coaches I'll be rooting for. But as far as players, I really don't have a favorite on each team. Besides Saquon, we want Saquon to win one. But it's kind of
you say he's replaceable. So I mean,
I'm saying it'll be cool to see him win one. If I was in that backfield, I think I'll get like 5 yards of carry for sure.
No, hell no, you wouldn't.
And I don't know. I just hopefully the Kansas City Chiefs and the refs don't fuck it up like the last game they played in. That supposedly holding call against Juju. I hope that doesn't.
He admitted that he did hold, bro. Like it's not even like
the whole game. The whole game wasn't called like that though.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Like I got upset for the same thing, but at
That's
the end of the day, like he admits there's a hold.
Just let them play. Pretty much. I hope they let them
the boys play, ref.
Yeah, let them play, and it'll be cool to see a three-peat. Nobody's really seen it in sports history since Jordan. So
we saw Kobe and Shaq. The fuck?
A three-peat? Oh yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? Marco was born for one of those three-peats, damn it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see. It'll be the first time in the NFL. I know Trey won't like it because he hates them.
All right. So who's your pick?
I'll pick KC. Wink, wink.
No, my God. Trey, I'll honor it. I'll let you go last. So I'll say something real quick. I think this is gonna be a great game, like the last one. The last one was a fucking awesome game. Between them and the Super Bowl. Like Alex said, they did suck that a ref penalty that wasn't consistent throughout the whole game. They kind of mellow out the mood for the whole thing, and it's kind of honestly that one play started the whole ref controversy thing for the rest of like the next 2 years for the Kansas City Chiefs, which just sucks because they are a great team. They've earned their spot to be here yet again. So props to them. They are trying for a three-peat. Obviously, I have my own agendas for them to lose. So I will be picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win this one out. I do think Saquon can lead the team. And if you don't lose a turnover battle, and this front line, this fucking D line, I think they can win this game, bro. I really do think they could have won the last one, and that fumble fucked them over.
You're going against your own grain, though. You're saying not till I see somebody beat the Kansas City Chiefs, I will not.
Look. Here's the thing. Okay, first of all, when I pick Kansas City Chiefs against the Bills, it's because the Bills never beat them. So that's just me being consistent. That's 4 times now they haven't beat them. Okay,
no,
so I'm not wrong.
I'm talking about like the whole playoff run. I mean, throughout.
I mean, what? We're talking about the Texans and we're talking about the Bills. Come on now. Neither of those teams are really going to be competitive. Like honestly, in my opinion, compared to the Eagles.
Well, the Texans was on that ass earlier before the little, the little two.
Were you playing Madden? What the fuck? What game were you watching?
I'm talking about the Texans.
No, they were not. No, stop.
It
was never close, James. They were always going to whoop that ass.
Calls, they were very close. It took the momentum out of the game.
The first call probably, but the second one, no. The second one was way later down the road when they're already losing the game. Butts whooped. Like, no, we're not doing that, James. We're not lying. We're not lying. We all picked the Chiefs. We all knew the Chiefs were going to win that one. They ain't. No, we ain't doing that.
No,
so
we're not lying. They took the momentum. They called a bullshit call.
Okay, well, you had your time. This is my time. My time.
You already know what you're gonna say.
No, shut up. Well, anyways, I'm cool picking against the Chiefs here. Look, Alex, me and you, we were freaking watching the Super Bowl last year together. We were both cheering for the Niners, and we both picked the Chiefs to win. So I don't give a fuck. It's none of my teams anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, are you gonna come? Are you gonna come this year to come watch it with us?
No,
that's too far. I'll think about it. Are you making me shirts again? Not that y'all make me shirts anymore. Apparently, hate me. But
do you want an Eagle shirt? Jessica make you an Eagle shirt.
So y'all made me a Chiefs Niners shirt last year, so it's fine. I want my damn Puro Pinche sports shirt. That's what I want. What you mean? Don't give me that. But no, I'm picking the Eagles to win it out. So hopefully for a great game. Trey, you're up.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a good game as well. But I want the Eagles mainly for Saquon. I would love to see Saquon break records, show out, and then win a Super Bowl and rub it in the Giants' face.
Amen, brother.
Yep,
that's legitimately what it is.
I want Saquon to put his balls on a wagon and show off in New York. Yep.
What I really, really want is for the Chiefs to get smashed like the Broncos did against the Seahawks, but that's asking for a little too much on that one.
Yeah, y'all hold on to that ass.
He's only.
That's why I said I'm being realistic. That's an unrealistic thing.
Yeah, Broncos fans be like that sometimes over at them parties.
I'm praying for a remake and it's Marco sitting in a chair.
Well, if the Chiefs lose, I'll definitely edit that picture and put Marco's face on it.
That's what I'm hoping for.
All right, Jeff, we're predicting right now the Super Bowl matchup. Give me your final thoughts on the Super Bowl, your excitement levels, and then give me your winner.
All right, so yeah, I mean, a lot of people ain't excited about the Super Bowl. It was a good game last time. I think it'll be a good game this time. I think if you look at it, I think Philly looks like the better team, right? Like they got a better running back. Like it looks just like, everybody thought the Bills were going to beat KC, but I just think KC is going to find a way and win. I do got KC winning. I don't know how they're going to pull this one off, but they're going to do it though. They're going to figure it out. It's going to be a good watch. It's going to be hell of exciting. Yeah, I got KC doing the three-peat. Yeah. Unless Tom Brady can stop it somehow.
Hey, Tom Brady's in the booth. You're gonna hate it.
He's
when Tom Brady, he's calling the game.
Oh, Casey going.
Secret weapon, baby. Tom Brady in the house.
He's calling this game, dude. He's been so horrible. He's calling the Super Bowl.
Come on, he got better over the years.
If I was Greg Olsen,
I would say he got better, bro. Tom Brady got better.
He's not compared to week 1 and 2. Like
compared to week 1, yeah. That's not saying much.
It's an A++ throw.
Fucking funnel. They're running a funnel. What's it called? Yeah, but like I'm a real Cowboys fan, dude. I do not want to see Philly win, man. That's like to have an NFC that the NFC East and the NFC title game and Philly to do it again. I can't do that. They're the third time representing that. That's crazy, man. Philly.
The sad part to
This-
think about it is y'all could have gotten
disgusting.
Saquon.
Man, we could have done a lot of things,
You
man.
got they could have gotten Henry for cheap because he
Yeah,
lives
they
That's
there.
could've
true
Henry.
too.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
But don't worry,
man.
guys. Y'all got Zeke.
And when we were talking
cut
about
him.
it, and we were talking about it earlier, right? About the Dallas Mavericks and how a lot of Spurs fans or Cowboys fans because lack of choices, right? I mean, if you're from San Antonio, even in the Valley, right?
Yeah.
All Cowboys fans.
Mhm.
But you grow up being a Cowboys fan, right? Because you're from the area, right? You're not, Houston Texans, a couple of Oilers fans, right? And but yeah, like the Spurs set a standard where like you're watching the Cowboys and you're like, this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like you're like, this is not being ran what I'm used to, So I think that's why you do have a lot of San Antonio fans being mad at the Cowboys. I mean, you have a lot of reasons to be mad at the Cowboys, but especially when you see an organization properly ran to whatever the hell that's what's going on now. Like now, Jerry Jones is so old, he is gone, right? Like these last hires are just like, what in the world is going on?
Well,
So, I don't like to represent that. As I got older, I was like, why the fuck am I representing Dallas? You know what I mean? I'm from San Antonio. And, when they had a Hispanic quarterback, it was easier. But then, then it just went downhill after that.
Yeah, when he brought his white girlfriend Jessica Simpson around, and we still
Yeah,
were
we had
8-8.
Simpson. Myles Austin was bringing around Kardashian, Kim. It was a good time.
Yeah, you knew something was wrong when he was bringing a Kardashian home to meet
Myles Austin. Hey, but Myles Austin was smart about it. That was like a one episode on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's about it. He hit and quit it.
All right,
Myles Austin.
Well, Jeff, we skipped the draft and waited for your return, so we didn't miss the one thing you hate the most.
the Atlanta draft.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all would do that when I was gone because I had Trey's list.
I was like, no.
We can go off the same list, fool. We ain't gonna draft the same people.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so all right. James, you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, cool. I'm guessing y'all can look through your phones and shit like that. You're gonna be off screen. God, y'all can get a second device.
Nope.
Or third. All right. Guys, we're gonna be drafting all-time Atlanta Hawks draft. So
I'm drafting against bots. Look at him.
for real, bro. You know how much editing I'm gonna have to do and just put like fake pictures on them for each fucking pick. So
Here, look. Can I do that? Or is it too late?
we haven't started yet. All right, so I spun the wheel. I'm first, James is second,
Of course.
Jeff is third, Trey is fourth, and Alex is last. Alex, you usually get first. I don't even know why you mean of course.
That's got to be racist,
And most
bro.
how? The black man second.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm not trying to sound bad, but okay, so there's a picture, you know how like Rosa Parks fought to stay in the front? They put a picture of her on the back of the bus. Like there was like picture of her like still fighting for the right, and it's on the back of the bus. So if you're driving behind the bus, you just see it the whole time. It's like, this is what she fought for? Hell no. They did her dirty. So, all right, guys, let me know when y'all have the list ready. Remember, I sent y'all a link through the text thread, so that can help.
Please. I'm trying to change my damn avatar so you stop yelling at me.
Change it.
I am. I was gonna put a picture of my son, but I don't think that's what you want.
It don't matter to me. Either way, I can always. I mean, if you want your picture of your son all over the internet, that's fine. I mean, you already post him out there, anyways. He's the MVP of Christy's TikTok.
I know. I don't take many pictures of myself, sir, because I'm fat, according to y'all.
No, you're not.
According to Alex, chill out.
I didn't say
What is
get
this,
the fuck
y'all?
out of here.
It's cool, bro.
We will run this back. I'll put it on TikTok or something.
Hey, I'm at 10%. Let's go.
All right. So I got the first pick, and my first overall pick will go to Dominique Wilkins.
Yes, sir.
James, you're up.
All right, hold on. Where am I at? Right here. All right. God, no, Safari. Okay.
So sorry. Goddamn.
Give me ISO Joe, baby.
Damn,
Ooh.
that's a good fucking
Joe
pick.
Johnson.
You're trying to go with that sneaky. I like it, bro.
Who did you say first?
Dominique.
Jose?
Dominic Wilkins.
Damn.
Jeff, you're up.
Oh man, yeah. I just don't know because I'm surprised. Like there's a lot of high caliber guys there.
So he's nervous because he starts rambling.
Nah, well, yeah, because the other two guys, they're not gonna fall down to me. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do it. Give me Moses Malone.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yep, very good pick.
All right, Trey, you're up.
No.
I'm gonna go. Damn. Are we taking them while they were in Atlanta, or just?
As long as they played.
But we're taking their prime in their prime.
No, that's
though?
what I'm saying. But is it prime or is it when they're in Atlanta?
You can take their prime. Their prime.
I'm gonna go VC then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was asking because VC was nice with the Hawks, but he wasn't like VC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like year 25 there. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. But he's still nice, even though he was old. You know, that's why I was asking that question.
Alex, we're doing snake draft, so you got 2 picks in a row, bro.
Yeah,
Prime
you
VC was
sluts.
disgusting to me.
You fucking dirty sluts. All right.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Let me get
He's mad at us because
let me get T-Mac.
okay.
That was my other option if I didn't choose VC.
And then
T-Mac was nice.
let me get Trey Young.
Nice.
Nah.
I mean, if we're talking about all time, I don't know. Yes, but I get what you mean.
No.
He's the third overall guy percentage wise. What do you mean? No.
There's better people.
Oh my god. All right, Trey, you're up. Pick your better person.
I'm gonna go. Damn, this is tough. Let's go Dikembe Mutombo.
I knew Trey. That's his favorite. That's why I said no. I thought you were gonna go take him first.
No, but I was debating because there's not that many centers that I had on my list.
Yeah, with that, give me. I think I'm gonna take There's some still solid picks out there, but yeah, give me Josh Smith.
Ooh.
Damn,
that's a nice one.
That's actually who I was looking at too. Damn it, Jeff.
That was gonna be my next go round.
He was never coming back to y'all.
I was gonna say,
right now.
if
he was not coming back to
y'all. By one of them, I was gonna pick him. He was my next up.
Oh, I got my next pick already. Go ahead, James. You better not steal it.
I'm taking Al Horford.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's a good one.
Okay. All right. Thank God. Al Horford. Okay. Dang.
And so we're just picking one for each position, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
Just 5 rounds. So
okay.
We can go solid here and we'll do whatever we want. Oh, there's 3 guys I won. I can only pick 2 right now. Oh, this sucks. I guess I gotta go with the 2 better ones. Or you know what? Fuck it, I'll just do it. So next one will be Dwight Howard for me.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, you forgot Dwight had a good stint there.
Cup of coffee.
That's where he found his boyfriend.
Cup of coffee. Oh, that's right. He invited one of them dudes to his house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's some real shit, huh? That's real, huh?
That's real.
Wow.
And he said, "Where I lay my wood is none of your business." All right. And my next pick, and I'm leaving someone out there for y'all. It's fine. Give me Rasheed Wallace.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good one. He played there at the end of his career or beginning? I don't even remember him in Atlanta.
It was only 1 year in 04.
In 04? Damn.
Oh, he only played one game.
This is no fucking way.
He played one game. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, 04. Isn't that where he won the title?
Yeah, I was like, what? That's like he must have just like been in a trade there or some shit. Traded.
I got all my bigs done though, so I gotta get my backcourt. Go ahead, James.
Let me get Pistol Pete.
Nice.
All right, Jeff, you're up.
Yeah, let me get. Yeah, I'll take him. He was one of my favorite players. So give me Steven Jackson.
Nice.
How do you feel about him now? The way he talks shit about Pop all the time.
You know, Steven Jackson, he be bipolar, bro. He'll be talking fuck the Spurs one day, the next day be talking all about that dude bipolar as fuck, dog. He be pissing me off. I'll be so mad at him sometimes. And then I'll be like, man, you weren't saying that last week. He just throwed, man.
Elizabeth, who's his guest of the week? All right, go ahead, Trey.
I'm gonna take Mr. Kyle Korver.
You motherfucker.
That's a good pickup.
I was gonna pick him last. I didn't think anybody was gonna get him.
Oh yeah, dog, that dude's a shooter, bro. What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was hot with Atlanta.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I think that year they had all five made it to the starters in the All-Star game.
All-Star. Yeah. And what they got swept in the Western Conference? I mean, the Eastern Conference, right?
Yeah.
Was Mike Budenholzer the coach?
Maybe.
At that time?
At that time? I know he didn't do right?
Yes. That was when they were like that 61 win team. They got the first round boot by the Cavs.
Better Cavs,
Something like that. Yeah. I remembered it. All right. Alex, you got 2 picks. Enjoy them.
Yeah, man. Let me get Capella.
Ooh, okay. You got a big now. That's your big. Okay.
And then can I move some of the guys that I have now?
I mean, as long as they're in the range of what you're going for.
T-Mac could play
2 or 3.
They could play the 3, and then I can move.
You want to make trade of 2?
No, I'll keep him at 2. I'll kick Kirk Heinrich as a shooting guard. I need him for defense.
You need Heinrich. Okay. All right, Trey, you're up.
I know. I'm trying to. Who did you pick first, Alex?
Capella.
Oh, Clint Capella. Trying to debate who I want here.
Oh my god.
Did you see you missed?
Yes.
Thought you were gonna get him, honestly.
Yeah, there's
You
a
know
couple.
what? I think I'm gonna go Paul Millsap.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice. I like that.
Hey, where's my boy at on this list? Trey Sharoof or who?
He's on there.
Yeah.
Look at your list, nigga.
I'll just play. Like, there's a
He's
lot of
actually
point guards.
on there though.
Yeah, there's a lot of point guards to choose from that are badass. But yeah,
Yeah.
give me Jamal Crawford though.
You
I'll take
bitch.
Jamal.
I was hoping nobody would take him.
Bro, that was one of my 3 guys. When I was talking about 3 guys I had on my list, I was like,
I literally was like, dude, there's so many. That's why I picked Paul Millsap, because I was like, there's so many PGs, bro. Like,
But you know,
we'll be hyped, though.
also too, Trey, when we're looking at this list, you're like, man, the Hawks really don't got that many. Like,
Dude, they didn't have a lot of bigs, like, realistically.
That's why I went with 2 big ones on my 2nd and 3rd round. I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
do bad.
Because, like, dude, I had on PGs, I had like 10. On shooting guards, I had like 6. Small forwards, I had like 6. And then the other 2, I only had like 4.
All right, James, you're up.
I'll take Old Faithful. Give me Dikembe Mutombo.
I already took him.
Already gone.
Me.
Ooh, Trey got him in the 2nd round.
Damn, that was early. All right.
Yeah,
Trey
we're in the 4th round.
loves the Kimbe.
No, well, dude, I just said there wasn't a lot of bigs to choose from, bro.
Yeah, I know.
At least in my opinion.
I like that.
I didn't use
that last one on your list.
I didn't use no one game Dwight Howard shit or whatever the fuck it was.
Wallace. Hey, as long as he plays some minutes, it don't matter, bro.
They're gonna get you on TikTok.
I don't care. I've seen a lot of drafts, so they do like that.
Who's my last one? I don't even know.
So who's on the clock?
James. James. You don't like to be wrong.
I'm trying to find them.
Y'all better leave me for this last guy, bro.
I swear to God.
I'll take Bob Pettit.
There you go. Finally, someone got him. That's a big that nobody got.
I had him on my list, but I didn't take him.
I was like, do I want him, or will I feel better with Rasheed? I don't think Rasheed. All right, I need a point. Give me Doc Rivers.
There you go.
Did everybody really get a point guard?
He can coach the team too.
No, I don't need him for that. I won't go past the second round. All right, and for my two, I'll let Jeff get him. I'll let Jeff get him in this last. I ain't trying to say all that name. I'm trying to put this shit out. For my two, because at least it's numbers wise ain't that bad. Give me DeJounte Murray.
Nice.
Damn. I thought you were gonna take another one.
Yeah, let someone else go ahead and get him. Go ahead, James.
All right. What do I need? Well, you know what? Give me
Speed.
Steve Smith.
Yeah, there you go. I was waiting for him.
That's a good one.
Smitty, baby.
All right, Jeff, go ahead. I know who you got.
So I'm gonna play really big. I got Jamal. I got Steven Jackson. I got Moses Malone. I got Josh Smith at my 3. Give me, if it's allowed, give me Kevin Willis. I'm gonna just be bigger than everybody.
Let me just make sure he got minutes on here.
He got minutes. He got points too.
He's got 20 years of worthiness. Yes, Jeff, he counts.
No, I'm just saying because I Josh Smith, Moses Malone, and Kevin Willis.
I see Josh more as. I mean, he was not the biggest 4, but you can see him as a 3. It's fine.
Yeah.
He was powerful though.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I don't care. It's
Cool.
it's your forwards. It works.
Sounds good.
Besides, you get nervous with these drafts. I don't want to get you that nervous.
Yeah, don't
There's only draft 1 out of 30, so I don't want to get you that freaked out.
Wait, we're gonna do all teams for all fucking teams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can draft your boys.
Hey, we're going alphabetical order, so we will get to Chicago Bulls real soon. All right, Trey, you're up.
With my final pick as my point guard, I'm taking Rajon Rondo.
Ray Young.
Ooh.
Oh, cheating, bro. I don't believe in that.
He played for half a season. What do you mean?
He's not a Hawk, bro.
I picked what? None of these guys are Hawks. It's like maybe 5 of them. Everyone else got transported there. What do you
You're
mean?
welcome, James. You're welcome.
So I'm the last pick, right?
Last
Yeah,
pick,
you're
brother.
the last one, buddy.
Damn, nobody picked Mike Bibby.
No,
Yeah.
I had him on my list.
I saw that.
I'm
I
sorry,
saw the
bro.
testosterone. That's
I'm
what
sorry.
now.
I'm taking Rajon over Mike Bibby, bro.
He's more of a Hawk than Rajon Rondo. I will give him that. He put some time in with the Atlanta Hawks. But he's still a king.
Sure, but
He's still a king to me. I will always look at him as a king. Just like I look at Jason Williams as a king. He's not a minor player. He's a king. It's just certain people you can't put in other jerseys. That's just me.
So I'm gonna pick John Collins.
That's a good one.
Oh, I thought you were picking Mike Bibby.
I like Collins.
Collins.
I wish he would have came to the Spurs.
Mm-mm.
He's a dog,
Oh,
bro.
say the
That
one
was
that I thought you were gonna take was Jason Terry.
Me too.
I thought about it. I
I hate
really
him.
did
I
think
hate him
about
with my
it.
whole heart.
Yeah.
I really
But
thought you were going to
but
take
I
I'm
him.
too
thought
much of
for-
a Spurs fan to pick Jason Terry.
But I thought for
That's-
lengthwise, I thought it'd be better.
No,
with
for
DeJounte.
sure. He's definitely not lengthwise at all. But I really thought you were going to take him.
He was him and freaking Jeff's favorite Sharif
Dog.
Abdul Rahim.
If
That
you
one of
look
them.
at it, though,
What did
we
you call
left some
himself? Rafa?
we left some dogs on the board, bro.
Yeah,
Jason
there's a
Terry,
lot.
Lemon Pepper Lou, Mike Bibby, Jeff Teague, Lenny Wilkins, Spud Webb. Like,
I'm not gonna
damn.
lie. I thought
almost
Alex was gonna go with lemon pepper Lou. I'm not gonna lie.
I wanted Kirk. I wanted Kyle Cobra, and then I was gonna go Kirk Heinrich, and then
Oh shit, Kirk.
I picked Kirk Heinrich.
He got Kirk.
I know. I'm just like, damn, bro. I didn't even think about that one.
All right, so Alex, name your starting lineup.
Trey Young, Kirk Heinrich, Tracy McGrady, John Collins, and Capella. Play Capella.
Trey, your starting lineup.
I got Rajon Rondo, Kyle Korver, Vince Carter, Paul Millsap, and Dikembe Mutombo.
Jeff,
I got Jamal Crawford, Steven Jackson, Josh Smith, Kevin Willis, and Moses Malone.
Jameson,
I got Bob Pettit, Al Horford, Steve Smith, ISO Joe, Pistol Pete.
nice. My starting lineup: Doc Rivers, DeJounte Murray, Dominique Wilkins, Rasheed Wallace, Dwight Howard. Great draft, everybody.
Hey, did you ever think of Josh Smith never going right?
He never went right.
Yeah.
That was
And
sweet.
Pistol Pete never going left. That's crazy, right?
Y'all want to make a trade? Y'all want to put on the same team?
No, I'm just saying that's crazy. Like I mean, I like Josh Smith. I was a big fan of him, but I was like, man, that motherfucker never goes right. How
So
hard
you
is
think,
it
so you
to
think Zoolander's based off them?
I don't know. It's just crazy.
All right, fellas. So that's all we got. Next week, obviously, we'll be recapping the Super Bowl 59 game. I hope everyone enjoys it. I hope it's a great game. Obviously, it's the final game of the season, too. So, once we lose it, we're not going to get anything for it unless y'all are really going to look forward to the UFL this year.
Nope, but I'm actually excited shit for this offseason for football.
Hey, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm ready for the baseball podcast, but they haven't told me when they want to set it up.
I'm ready for y'all to start it.
I'm gonna let Joe what's it called? Set it up. Right now there's the Caribbean League going on, and Mexico already qualified for the next round.
We'll talk to Cody, talk to Joe. We'll set it up. Tell me what date y'all want to start with, and
Then
I'll
I
be there
watched
to produce it.
then I watched the Royal Rumble this weekend, so
Oh, Actual Speed died.
that was,
Loved it.
I haven't seen it since I was like 10 or
That's
12.
funny.
That shit was funny. It was fire, dude.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed next week's NBA draft. It's the Boston Celtics. We are going to have teams to talk about.
Ooh, Shaq.
Chat.
It counts. Even though he doesn't belong there, James.
According to
He does.
James, he does not.
I'm going with true Celtics. I'm just being that's me.
Who
I
was
don't know about
who,
these bullshit coaches.
who was a Celtic for like
A day?
game? Yeah. Trying to think top of my head.
Kemba Walker.
Paul Pierce.
Isaiah
Oh,
Thomas.
no. I mean, he's not talking about life. He's talking about for one day.
Oh, for
like-
one day.
For one season,
Yeah.
like short.
That's hard to remember.
No,
Isaiah
Isaiah Thomas he's a legend in some aspects to some
Oh,
people.
poor Isaiah Thomas. Poor guy.
God, who was there for a short stint? Kyrie?
He was still
I
there
forgot
for
about Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I mean, he was there for 2 years, but like you wouldn't know it, right? Like you wouldn't even
No,
think.
I don't remember him playing for them. That's weird.
It was crazy because I remember they made him the NBA 2K cover, and they had to switch his jerseys because they had to trade him. So
Damn.
and then the game was like now he's in Celtics green, and I'm like, oh, doesn't look right on him. But now, so all right, guys. Next week we're recapping the Super Bowl, and unless another crazy trade comes out, we'll be talking that and doing the all-time Boston trade. I mean,
and
the
the
Boston.
rest. If the refs don't get involved, then we'll be talking about that.
Oh man. Well, I said that's part of the recap, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully there is no ref, shenanigan or whatever the fuck the word is. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for enjoying the talks, whether it was live or on demand. Good times, guys. Jeff, don't let your phone die again. I know you're about 2% about to die right now.
My bad.
What are you playing?
Huh?
What are
He's
you
talking to
playing?
you. Yeah, you've been gaming this whole damn time.
Huh?
College.
NCAA?
Yeah.
Is it
Football.
worth it? Is it worth it? Is it like the old school one?
Yeah, it's fire.
Hey, every time I try to play James, he's always ducking me.
I sold my
Okay.
damn PS5. Son of a bitch.
He's been ducking you for 2 years now. I know
Yeah,
that.
he has.
And you know, James, you can't use the excuse that Alex doesn't have internet connection. He has a house now. He lives in the city. He has service.
Whenever he's ready, I'm ready.
I send you an invite like at least twice a week.
But Alex, you still in Pleasanton or no?
Yeah, I'm in Pleasanton.
Oh, you're still in Pleasanton.
He's not in the rancho anymore. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I actually got white neighbors now.
Oh.
We did it, Alex. Congrats, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have.
Do y'all know it's actually me?
Well, you know, we know you want to move out there, Trey. So you can be his neighbor. You can
join the clan.
Wow.
I'm not gonna make any type of comments because I am not trying to get
Jeff,
canceled.
you ready
right
to go
now,
out there too?
I'm talking about the country clan. I don't know what kind of clan you're talking about.
And I'm sure that country starts with a K, doesn't it?
Yeah, Carn City.
Yeah.
It's Crinkos for Trump.
Oh my god.
All right, fellas, before we get on political and racist, which is all
that's
is
why
who,
I'm shutting my
this is
mouth.
who we are for Mr. Madden, 2K, and college football, whatever, Jameson Willis over there. For Jeff D. Lujan, as in, damn, we don't have to hear him cry about the Cowboys anymore for a minute. Trigger Trey Parker and the Professor Alex Cruz. I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out.